So let's start work on the account settings screen. Now first of all we will define some important variables, a list, and you will know when we will start implementing it. So first, for example, we have a boolean type variable uploading, boolean type next variable, then we have a list of file in which we will add our images. You know, the user will select multiple images, so we need a list for that, and make sure to import this file as .io. okay, for example, by mistake if you import .html, then remove that. Okay, that one is for web. For the mobile it is .io. And then we have the URL list. As you know that the 5 multiple images which we will upload, as a return we will get the download URLs for that, so that URLs we will add to over this list. And then we have a double data type value variable which is initialized with 0, using which we can basically measure the number of images in our list. That is, the user selected 2 images, 3 images, 4 images, or 5 images. Okay, so anyways, for now please initialize these variables, and let's quickly add an Appbar using, of course, first we will add scaffold widget. Now the next thing is to set the title. Now here, this next boolean type variable we created, if you have seen the introductory video completely of this course, then you see that when the user select multiple images, then the user click on the next button. So it is just for the recognition of that, that is either the user press the next button or not, because on the same screen we will have 2 pages, you can say. First will be the choose 5 images. When the user choose 5 images, it will be visible to the user that okay, I have choose these 5 images. And then when the user click on the next button, there comes the text fields where the user can edit the profile information. Okay, so that's why. So the title will be according to the boolean type variable next. So we can say text next. So if next has a true value, then it simply means the user press the button, so it will be profile information. Otherwise, if next has a false value, then we will say choose 5 images. Of course it is the title, so make sure to add it inside double quotes. So this will be the title depending upon on this condition. Font size will be 30 for 22 will be enough, 30 will be too much big. After the title, at the right side of our app bar we want to add button, but depending upon on our condition next. If next has a true value, then we will display nothing, else we will display icon button. Let's add the click event on pressed, and then the icon. The icon that we will use is icons dot navigate next outline, size 36. So this is our icon button, and this icon button is that basically our next button which I told you guys. Okay, for example, here if the next is true, it simply means the user has already selected the images, so in that case this title will be visible on the app bar. However, if it is false, it means the user has to select first 5 images, so that's why on the app bar we will see this as a title. Then at the right side of the app bar we have next again, because we want to display this next button only if the user has not yet selected the 5 images. So only if the next has a false value, only then this icon button will be visible. Otherwise, if the user has already selected 5 images, then we will see nothing but an empty container. Then comes the body. And here on the basis of next we will display things. For example, first, if the next has a true value, then it simply means the user has already selected the 5 images. So we will display our form inside this single child scroll view. We will implement that. Else, if the next has a false value, then we will first allow the user to choose the 5 images first, and that we will implement inside this stack widget.